Hello and welcome, Yig here. Today we are back with yet another Zombie Survivors. This is a survivor-style roguelite where you play a squad of 3 in a zombie apocalypse. So, if you like the gameplay you see here, there will be a link to the Steam page in the description. We've looked at this game plenty of times, so you're probably already familiar with it if you've been on this, if you watch this channel. We are going to jump right in here. Also, if you want to help the channel grow and you do enjoy these videos, subscribe, like, comment, any of those types of things. Alright, so for upgrades, they just put in leaderboards, and I am bad. My 37 minutes is nothing. So, let's go back here. We're going to try something here. Okay, so we have an item pool, achievements, that kind of thing. Zombiepedia tells you everything you need to know. They even have a section that was added, which is the survival guide, and it actually gives you a whole bunch of information on everything you could want all of the information for. So, very cool stuff added. Your meta progression comes in 2 forms here. We have a general tab, which up is your general level, which is basically, I believe, money. You collect money, and that's what gives you the points for that one while you're in your run. And that's a whole set of stuff that affects everybody. As you can see, I'm not super... I'm in it, but not as far as I'd like to be. Probably about 30 to 40%. Each individual character also has their own tree, which they get levels for. And they get to put stuff in there. We are actually working on this, so we're going to be playing with him today. We're going to start with a regular... We're going to start with SWAT, and we're going to go on to Isolated City. We're going to go to Endless, and we're going to see how far we can get. What we're going to do here is... I'm just going to start this. We're going to change over to this. That one's armor 20. 20 armor is really good. Weapon cooldown. That's a lot of weapon cooldown reduction. That should actually help us quite a bit. So we're going to jump in here. And we're going to be going for as far as I can. Usually I've been tapping out about 37 minutes. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a little bit right here in the beginning, and then we're going to jump forward to a slightly deeper part of an endless run. And that way you can kind of see what an endless run looks like towards the end. Hopefully we'll actually jump forward enough that it ends. I do have a new piece of advice. The old piece of advice was always upgrade your gun first. But if you're tank or the engineer and you have a turret, grab that at least 1 level of it. Because when we drop that turret, this whole area right here is now just a feeding frenzy for us for experience. And right now I'm not manual aiming, and we don't really have to work for it either, which is nice. We do kind of want... We'll go ahead and pick that. You do kind of want to upgrade your weapon, but if you have a turret, a character with a turret, grabbing that initial turret is really, really good. It makes a huge difference in how fast you can kill them, and that makes a huge difference in how fast you level. So, let's get out of here. Now we're tossing grenades everywhere. We're doing all kinds of stuff. So, what this game has is you have 3 survivors make your squad. After a certain point in the game, we're going to go rescue a survivor, and that will be... That is our... that's how we'll get our other 2 people. So, it'll come up here in just a moment. And we'll get one of those people, and then we will probably pause there and jump forward after that. Because most of the beginning, like 10-ish minutes or so, doesn't look too far away from what you're seeing here. And it's you start getting abilities that do stuff and grenades tosses and stuff like that. I shouldn't say that it doesn't look too far different. It still has all the same parts. When you start getting to the end of everybody's upgrades, that's when things kind of start getting a little bit interesting, because then you get all kinds of stuff happening on the screen. Just crazy amounts of, like... there's our first SOS. So... we may even play the second one. We may play till we get till we get our... well, maybe. I think we're going to bring tank, even though I don't have any synergies. But we can always build a tank synergy later. Maybe. He has the Gatling, and he does have... I think he has a turret as well. And turrets are really strong right now. This is tempting for the regen and stuff, and the ability to keep me alive longer, but I think we're going to go with him. Oh, I just upgraded his shotgun, too, in his personal tree, so that's actually going to be... that'll actually be a nice thing to see. Alright. Oh, yeah, there's our... yeah, look at our turret just starts doing work over there. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and keep upgrading Mr. Turret there, because he's doing lots of work, and we want his cooldown to be as low as possible. If we can get 2 of them things out there, whew, that's the way to go. All right, 30% extra damage to elites and boss enemies. That's actually a really good idea. If we had fire, we'd know to do that. I'm going to try to take that. You can always replace those. You get more. You will, in one of these runs, get more than that amount. So unless you have something that scales on skips, you're going to have lots of choices on those. Okay. I don't want the turret. This one's interesting because the turrets now have an upgrade. And that's actually one of the reasons we haven't paused yet. Because I wanted to show you that too. The turrets now have an upgrade. One of them spawns 3 turrets, which taunt enemies, which is pretty nice. The other one shoots explosives. I'm tempted for this, but the damage doesn't really go up too much from there. That's my only problem with that. The cooldown, I wish was a little bit lower. We will... Let's bomb. We'll get some bombs going. So each of these abilities now has a bunch of upgrades and stuff. So, like, that bomb is going to have some upgrades. And it is very much... There's a whole lot of meta progression. I really, like, you're going to have plenty of time to play. Plenty more time than I tend to have. Every time I get the chance to make a video on this game, I end up putting about, like, 6 more hours in there. Alright, military training. We want all the military training. Military training is kind of an interesting thing because the way the pool is for that one, it's pretty big. Okay, yeah. Well, let's upgrade that because I'd like that pump action shotgun to come out here real soon. Although his little guy is holding a pump action shotgun the whole time. He's got like an 870. All right, do we have anything on screen? We got life on screen. Told you I didn't want you. Let's get the helicopter strike going. All right, let's see. How long do we think we have till our next survivor? Probably just a few minutes here. I'm trying to make these decisions real fast while we do this part. Like I said, we're gonna jump ahead here in just a couple of minutes because this all the cool stuff you see starting to happen with bombs falling and that kind of stuff, that's all going to be amplified a huge amount, especially with these new trees that all of them have. And playing on Endless, you can actually get your entire squad all the way up to pretty much maxed out on everything if you go long enough. I haven't quite gone long enough to max everything. I think I was 2 levels short, which is kind of funny. So let's see. We have our helicopter. We got that. Okay, let's reroll. Maybe I can get my gun here. Oh, demolition. There we go. We're gonna take this. Explosive turrets. Yes, please. Their damage isn't much better, but the AoE on it is so nice. All right, let's see here. Come on. Give me my last survivor. I need to upgrade this tree. All right, let's see. We're gonna throw another reroll in there. Hey, we'll get saw blades. Saw blades are pretty cool. All right. This video's probably, we'll warn you, even when I jump back in, this video's probably going to be a little bit on the long side because endless runs can last so long. Stacking critical hits to give a stacking weapon buff. That's almost tempting. Toxified enemies generate larger explosions. I don't know if I have somebody who can take advantage of that. Each damage tag with at least 3. That would be 2 of them. From any source other than skips. Okay. We'll try that for now. I mean, we don't actually need that one, so. Hey, our military training kicked in. Let's see here. I feel like a little extra movement speed is not going to hurt us at all. Oh yeah. We got our damage going real good. All right, even if we aren't standing next to a... So we'll just keep cranking that out. Let's see. I just want to see who we get before we jump forward. But again, I'm not trying to make this like an endless lead. If I played the whole thing, it would be like... This video would be like an hour and a half long because this decision making just takes ages. Ooh, I had the sniper rifle, his sniper rifle. Oh my god, it's crazy. Hopefully we'll get the guy that does electric. He's the guy I'm hoping to get because his laser point, I just upgraded his laser pointer like crazy good. Crazy good. Yeah, all the new upgrades are so good in this. They're like every single thing that you did before you can do now, but bigger. Ooh, there's some money. I'll give us a movement speed bonus. All right. Hey, upgrade that shotgun. Sorry. It's interesting because there are parts of the tree that are like upgrading the weapons that you upgrade out of. And I can kind of understand why they're there, but the first time I looked at it, I was like, that seems strange. But it's actually a real good idea. So, pump action shotgun. Yes, please. We have extra damage for that thing now. Extra damage is always good. Oh, yeah, look at that shotgun go. We just crunched so many people. All right, there's our SOS. Yeah. I guess we're taking Huntress, I think. Oh, he has 3 synergies. Helicopter leaves trails, mines leave burning damage, and he gives fire trails. Oh, that's a lot of combo. Well, let's do that. That's probably the better way to play than playing for something you already chose to play. All right, so I'm going to make this decision. We're going to jump ahead after a bit of play so that you see kind of what it looks like when you're getting into those apparently not later sections of the endless run, but a little bit later. All right, and we are back. We are at 23 minutes in, which means we technically would have beat it in normal mode about 3 minutes ago, and most of the decision making is already done, so it should actually be fairly, hopefully not too long for the last half of the video. As you can see, we have dramatically upgraded our firepower, which is kind of the point. And one of the reasons I like the endless mode in this game is that I get to use these abilities, more of these abilities all at once that are all the way leveled up or close to all the way leveled up. On the endless runs, I usually end up with them all the way leveled up, and I really do enjoy that portion of it. I think that one more military training, and we got another. I think that the harder difficulty levels, once I get my tree sorted out, the harder difficulty levels will probably also give bonus experience, I believe. So that'll make it easier to get into these higher scaling weapon upgrades and stuff a little bit easier, which is nice because I really like the gameplay when you're getting crazy and it still pushes it out on you. Like when I get killed at the 37th minute inevitably, that seems to be my cap. I think my previous was 36, so that seems to be right around my cap on here. My previous was like 36 for a while. I could get there, and then 37 happened. I was like, oh, cool. I actually did pretty good. Oh, hey, they put leaderboards in here. Haha, I'm 2000th place. We did use all our rerolls, unfortunately, so... Interesting. One thing I want to show, I do want to point out, is they changed one of the things. So if I go to a survivor, your others are now receiving 50% of that bonus, and either that was not spelled out before or it didn't exist, but that is a really nice thing. Because that means that each time you're investing into one person, you're still getting everybody involved in there. We're going to take some luck here. Because I want to see if we can get some better... if we can get more military training with higher levels, that would be great. Okay, right now what we're doing skill wise, and why it doesn't really matter to pick anything but the highest level skill, is we're actually pulling things out of the pool, And the reason that I'm pulling things out of the pool is I have an upgrade that scales with movement speed. That would be kind of cool, but I don't have a place for you. So we'll be skipping that one. Just look at this absurd, like, my military training on this run, on most of my runs, does so much crazy work if you get high level ones. Like that helicopter right now has an extra 20 or 30% width to it, so it's literally like way bigger and way easier to use to line people up into. So it's very cool the way everything works. Now, like I said, I like that. Yeah, look at that. That thing's huge compared to what it normally is. Oh yeah, and it lays fire because we have the pyro here. You know, fun stuff. All right, let's see. Our survivors over here, but we want to go grab that because that's going to be some military training. All right, let's, okay, we'll get that. Like I said, right now at this point, since we can kill most things, my priority becomes just cap out those things, because once you have them capped out and it no longer has enough to display, it will start giving you upgrades for things that are capped. It can do it beforehand, but once you have slots, once you have less than 4 items to equip or to upgrade, you get more of the stat window ones, to just pure stat ones, and that can come in so handy. Of course, I don't know what I'm talking about. Ooh, bioweapon. Nice. I'll take it. I don't know how well for me, it's working so far. It is letting me push a little bit deeper. Although, again, my time is like a half an hour, so I'm not exactly pushing deep here. Fury Unleashed. Fury! Fury! Look how fast we just grind that boss out of existence. So when you're starting, though, like, the turrets are now really good at the starting base point. And they're never bad, but their damage scales at they start off usually doing about 100 points of damage, and 100 points of damage at the beginning of the game will just mow through things for you and basically create fields of XP for you. So if you have something that does something like that, almost all of the secondary abilities are 100% worth putting an early point in. At least 1 or 2 of them. Oh, that would be nice. That would. Oh, we don't have no space. I need more space. That's what I need. I need a really expensive meta progression thing that gives me more slots. Bigger backpack. 5,000 coins. I think they actually cost more than that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, plus you actually get some cool stuff where the higher level ones also have specializations now. So a lot of your equipment has specializations now. So you'll get cool stuff like our helicopter is currently... Our helicopter, besides having that extra area... oh, yeah, bomb. The directed bombs. So now we're throwing the bombs in... Oh, that's a cool upgrade. That's a cool upgrade. So there's upgrades, and there's splits in how you can evolve your weapons, which is very cool. I actually like... Again, I like that. I like that system a lot. I really do. Because there's a lot of replayability even if you use the same team, which is cool. We need this because this is going to be adding to our damage, and we get 1% damage, 1% area, and 1% 1% ability damage. So like the helicopters, the grenades, and things like that, and 1% area, 1% something else. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, it makes our abilities. Ooh. Oh, yeah, thank you. Abilities now shared for everyone when he pops his buff. I like the little angry face, too. There it is. Now everybody gets that buff. Oh, yeah, look at that. We just deleted that guy. Of course, we're still only at 28 minutes, so... All right. Yeah, we'll try and keep that decision making down to somewhat of a minimum in time, because otherwise, like normally in this game, because especially in the beginning parts, like the 20-minute game takes me about 30 minutes, 30 to 35 minutes, depending on which survivor I have. So I definitely understand. Like, that's it. It can literally drag the time out to almost double, especially if you get a game where the decision making is super important. And like, there are some out there, some of the roguelites out there. Like, if you make the wrong decisions during your level ups, it can almost end your run. I'm trying to figure out what that duct tape one means, and one of these matches I'm gonna end up taking it, because it says 1, 2, 3. Does that mean I can get 3 pieces of duct tape in the same slot, or does that mean I can get 3 pieces of duct tape, but they have to be all other slots? Oh yeah, look at that bomb was dropping over there. Crazy. So yeah, the effects are they just start going crazy on you. Okay, we got some military training down here. All right, we're halfway to our next one. That works. Let's get some ricochet. My ricochet chances are still pretty low because I haven't invested much in his personal tree. But any chance to ricochet is better than no chance. And 15% is not too bad, especially for as many shots as we're taking. We can get a lot of use out of even a 15% chance. And that'll help us with our Horde clear. We have a lot of Horde clear. I don't know how good we're going to do on bosses, though. But my previous, the 37 that I did earlier, my big failing there was I had no Horde clear. I had all the boss clear. Like, bosses would just show up and get removed from the screen. And then the Horde was just overwhelming me. Everything I had was like high damage, slow shooting, hits one thing. It was a masterpiece of what not to do with your... I wanted to see how far I could get with that specialization. With just specializing in that one thing, though. It was kind of funny. It's one of those things that I enjoy about this type of game, where you can just kind of play around with it and see how things work. The Horde evolves. This will probably... I can't even imagine. This is probably still going to be like a 40-minute video. I never quite know what people want, though, because sometimes I'll have a long video, and it'll be really good, but people only watch like 5 minutes. And then other times I'll have like a 45-minute monstrosity where I'm like, I'm not sure people are going to watch that, and everybody watched it like for at least like 30 minutes. And it's like, man, I do not understand YouTube as much as I should. I mean, given the size of... yeah, we're just skipping. Didn't we have a survivor? I thought we had a survivor. Okay, we got a military training. We can get one more. Come with me, sir. No, I wanted your loot. There we go. Oh, there it is. Map's actually pretty big. Luck, ability, weapon cooldown, crit chance on ability. But who would I put that on? See, that's the problem with ones like that. It's hard to say who you would put that on, because who's gonna benefit from the most? I guess we'll give that to SWAT. He's got a lot going on right now. So, and everybody else gets half that bonus. So that's still a real good bonus. Oh yeah, that luck did come in handy. I was real tempted to buy the luck on it. Like, should I? And I was like, nah. Oh. Hopefully everyone had a nice Thanksgiving weekend. We had a pretty nice... Fiance made a turkey. It was a really good turkey. She did such a good job. It was amazing. Like, amazing, amazing. Oh, wow. All of it ricochets now. Yeah! I didn't even know that was in there. I have never gotten that upgrade. I am a dirty slacker, apparently. 100% chance to upgrade. Yeah, that'll help out his damage a lot. That'll help our crowd clear crazy good. Very nice, very nice. Let's go no pain, no gain. Maybe we get another upgrade like that where it counts for everybody. Because if they start all counting for everybody, that's a lot more damage. Alright, alright. We're getting ready to go hunt that boss down. We're not fleeing the Horde, we are mowing the Horde down. We have so much crowd clear. The bosses are starting to take a little extra time. We'll see how that goes. Not sure who to give the things. Ooh, reverse. Bonus is reduced, but requirements are reversed. It's now the greater health. That could be pretty handy. Yeah, why not? I think those are the last upgrades on those, which is why I did those, by the way. Not that I didn't want to take the equipment upgrades. Ah, there we go. See, now we only have like a couple more pieces of equipment that can be upgraded. So we can now occasionally, and since equipment upgrades are great, but they don't give you huge chunks of damage out of nowhere. A lot of your damage will be coming from your equipment and things like that. So getting extra damage bonus like that off of a stat, or being able to get extra damage off a stat for your entire team because you have that open slot in the level up screen, super, super nice. It actually, that's going to make the decision making come back, because it'll actually be like, oh, if we take movement speed, it gives us a whole bunch of everything. But if we take this, maybe we want this recharge speed or something like that. So it isn't working. Like I said, I actually like the fact that the Eternal on this is actually genuinely plays. It keeps ramping and ramping. I didn't know you could get to 6 hours. That's crazy. All right, let's see. Weapon. Extra health wouldn't be terrible. If we do ability crit. Yeah, let's do ability crit on him. There we go. Oh, yeah. So when he starts throwing out his grenades and everything, that's going to work real well. Let's get that minefield upgraded. I'd like to get the saw blades upgraded. I think they might already be all the way up, though. But yeah, what happens when you start getting low on once you've upgraded a lot of abilities all the way up, is you'll occasionally get cards that let you upgrade just a whole stat for your whole team. And those seem to be, I think those are probably where it's at. So I think what I need to do in my meta progression is I think I need to switch over to a more XP heavy one. Make sure I have all the bonuses to XP. And I think that's probably the way to go, because the extra levels are going to allow for a lot of extra damage. That last card on the right was one of the cards I was talking about, where it's just it'll just say you can do this, you can get this card upgraded an infinite amount of times, and it's just based on your level ups, and it's every time. Oh, our mines will taunt people. The shrapnel was tempting, but the fact that the mines actually just taunt people into the mines. Oh, that is just fantastic. That mine made you so angry you needed to go over and stomp on it. Most of these games, when you get to these like really, really later portions of them, they really do start to be really, really fun. Or you won't be able to see anything. And both of these things can be true at the same time. There's ones where you're just walking around, I was like, I can't see anything at all. Let's see. Oh, we have military training down there. And we have a crate. I'm slacking. Oh, we killed that guy. That boss dropped behind us. We're still skipping on these because we're trying to work our way up. So basically what we're looking for is to get movement speed. A lot of it. Oh yeah, see like these, they say infinite. That means you can just keep picking these up over and over and over and over and over again. And you get to just keep doing so. And as you empty out the amount of equipment upgrades that you can do, you get those more frequently. So if you have a specific stat you're trying to raise, sometimes it can be good to just dump as much as you can to get whichever one's the highest up. And that way you can get to those flat stat upgrades that can make a pretty big difference. Even though they don't necessarily seem huge, like 10% movement speed and 5% crit doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're doing an infinite number of them and you're just piling them up, man, look how much it costs to get one. That was $600. Look how much it cost me to get one experience point. See, like this, like we even that 2% and stuff like that, it really does start to add up. I'm sure that there's ways to make this work, and when you're all the way up in, oh yeah, see, there's our movement speed. I'm tempted because it goes up by for every 5. You know what? We will do that. Because that's why I wanted to get those open in the first place, was so that we could keep our movement speed going up. So as long as we can get movement speed out of it, that should actually work pretty well. All right, all right, all right. Whoa, whoa. Oh, sir, that hurt. That hurt a little. My booty. Okay, let's make ourselves some space here. Oh, I don't think I took the one with the... There's one of the characters has synergy with the saw blades. And that one's funny because it turns them all into like elemental saw blades. And they just go through and like skewer everything with elemental damage. And you can get a bunch of buffs that directly go to that. Ah! Wow, our life is almost gone. Okay. Okay, okay. We're still alive. We're still here. We're still here. For now, we're still here. Oh, 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 oh. There's a heart down here. So we can definitely get that. Oh, there's a military training up there. Oh, boy. Oh, SOS. Okay, the SOS is good. We do have an item that gives us damage for SOS. Ooh. Got that one. Try and get that out. Because then we'll have more opportunities for the stats that we are looking for specifically. There we go. And that makes it a little easier on us. Okay, military training. Weapon damage. Pickup range? Pickup range. Let's go pickup range. I don't know if it's going to help a huge amount, but it will get the EXP to us a little faster. Ooh, 3844. Okay, we beat my previous. So while I still feel like, ooh, gosh, that is not a lot of life. Oh, that is so much not a lot of life. Oh, we need more life. Okay, let's see. There's a crate over there, and there's life over there too. Okay. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, okay. Let's just burst this guy down. And then while he does that, we'll get that. Skip. Ooh. Ooh. I wasn't even paying attention to that big guy. If he had just ran through us, oh, he would have crushed us. It would have been over. I didn't even realize he was there. Oh, thank God I ran the other way. Phew. Oh man. Oh no, this is a very do not fight against the fence. They can only approach you from one way, but you can only run 3 ways. Ice? Ice. Oh yeah, because that means he'll throw those out and it'll freeze dudes, and that'll give us a little breathing room. I see what you're selling, sir, and I am happy with it. Oh, look at that. Oh, there goes half our life. There goes half our life. Ooh, yeah, upgrades. Okay, we're going. We'll empty them all out. I mean, those do great damage, so like every one of those upgrades is good when you're upgrading it. Oh, I need me one more military training. Oh, I gotta keep an eye out for that little yellow bubble on the side of the screen. Oh yeah, let's see. I don't need any of this. Why am I looking? I can do this. I can do that part quicker. Eek, eek, eek. Hey, we're up. We're up. I'm eek. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Zombies. Zombies are moving very fast. Oh. And I am moving very slow. Okay, let's see. All right, let's scan the outside edge of the screen while I'm not running through a horde. Don't see any military training bubbles. Could you drop me some military training, sir? I'd appreciate it. No? Okay. I mean, it was just a polite request. Hey, there it is. There it is. That's what we need right there. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. Oh, oh. Armor. Armor could be real good-ish. We succeed. Yeah, you get so much experience for playing this too. It does take a while though. Like you got to be prepared to sit here for like, well, that other dude was 6.5 hours. I can't even imagine what that is with the decision making time. Like he must have just left it running and paused it occasionally. Let's see what we did though. I was at 2,500 and something. Hey, we went up by 500 spots. That's a pretty good improvement, I'd say. All right. This has been yet another Zombie Slayers. This game is super fun, and it has a really cool meta progression tree, which I always like. Zombie Survivors, Slayers. You know, they actually have another game coming out soon, or not coming out, but they're getting ready to release. How much? Let's see how much we got there. Oh, how much did we get? Oh, we got 7. So I got 7 too. Tank got 8. Pyro got 9. Oh yeah, he's a lower level. All right. So yeah, this game is very fun, and if you like Survivor style games and you want them to have a nice meta progression that you're going to be working on for a while, this is one of those games that's really good for that. This update has been pretty cool. I like the quality of life and everything else. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you come back for the next one, and most of all, I hope you have a great day.